Most men don't struggle with women, they struggle with who they've become. Attraction isn't luck, it's how you show up. Your habits, your mindset, your standards. When those change, everything changes. This isn't about tricks or lines. It's about becoming the man women naturally want. Love can't wait. The time to change is now. Become the best man any woman wants. Available now on Amazon. Get your copy today.
That's why I always say, most people have the wrong information or the lack of information. That's why a lot of people are set up to fail. See, the stuff that really works doesn't get talked about out in public. That happens behind closed doors. That's what I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Like people online will make statements like, I'll give you an example. I heard someone will say something like, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. People will say, hey, you can't own anything overseas, right? When it comes to land, property, and stuff like that. That's not really true. There's a front door and there's a back door. You see, people make blatant statements. That's not really true. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say anything. I let them talk. But I know they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? See, when it comes to ownership, people don't say anything about it in public. Because it's like a taboo subject. You know, only a small percentage of people get to own shit worldwide. Now, see, but check this out. How come when these damn millionaires and billionaires go overseas and buy companies, they don't say that to them. They don't say they can't own shit. Even though they go overseas and buy up every goddamn thing, but nobody says, oh, he don't really own it. Well, he got a big ass warehouse over there. So it's a different conversation, you know what I'm saying? That's just one example of what I'm talking about. You know, people make statements like that when it comes to me and you, but when it comes to some billionaire, they don't even talk like that. See, that's the game that's being played with us. But if you don't know no better, you might go for it. You might actually believe that shit. And this happens all the time. All the time, this type of shit happens. And nobody says anything about it. They just kind of go along with it. And that's it. And this is why a lot of people don't accomplish very much in life. Because they actually believe what these other people are talking about. And a lot of time, these people are being paid to lie to you. They're actually benefiting from lying to you over time. I'm telling you. The same people that lie to millions of people on TV, on the radio, a couple months later, what happens? They got a book deal, a show, endorsements, more money. Because they just got rewarded from lying to your ass from however long it was. You know? That's how it is, man. You know, they'll say stuff like, well, I'm going to give you another example. Well, if you have bad credit, you can't buy nothing. Now, we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. Past couple months tells you that's a lie. Last year it tells you that's a lie. Because you got people, now I knew this 20 years ago, it was a lie. You got people that just got here last week. They got a credit card. They got a fucking credit card probably already. They got a social security number. credit card and a loan. Probably end of this month. They ain't got no credit. So, but when it comes to me and you, they're like, hey man, I ain't got no credit. But how come you won't give me a loan? And be like, well, see, they changed. It's a new standard for us. They said, well, credit ain't scoring high enough. You don't have enough credit. Yeah, but I need established credit, right? Yeah. Well, how come you won't take a chance on me and let me establish credit for the first time? They're like, well, yeah, that sounds good. So I said, well, let's make it happen. Well, we can't do that here. You got to go someplace else. Well, you just told me what it takes for me to establish credit, right? You just said I have to, I have to open a line of credit somewhere, right? So why it can't be with you? Well, we got different rules here. But meanwhile, the foreigner just got here, right? He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to apply for anything. They'll send him a letter in the mail. He'll walk in there with a letter in the mail. Hey, I just came in the mail the other day. And the person name on the letter and every goddamn thing. Boom. He ain't got no credit either. See how the game is. See how the game is rigged. The game is rigged, and it's like that in all areas, like activity. That's just one. Those are just two examples. I can go on and on forever. I can stay here all night talking about this type of shit. I tell you, I'll give you another one. They say, if you want to buy a house, right? You gotta pay what? 3% down, 5%, whatever. Right? Yeah. Okay. Them foreigners just got here. No money down. They didn't have to do anything. But you've been working your ass off on your job for 10, 20 years. And you might have tried to buy a house instead of getting turned down for whatever reason. Maybe you got a medical bill or child support, or whatever the case. On the West Coast during the pandemic, I think Washington State, they had a state fund, wide fund, zero money down. Anybody, zero money down, especially if you were a foreigner. And meanwhile, I'm a veteran, right? I gotta apply for every goddamn thing. I gotta apply for, whether it's a house or investment, anything, I gotta apply for every goddamn thing. Meanwhile, you got people that just got here last week, 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. Instant access to everything. That's what I mean when I say the game is rigged. I did my time in the military and everything. And I still have to apply for everything. That's what I mean when I say the game is rigged. Right? Now think about a person that, no military, just an average Joe Schmo working his job. He born and raised here. Man, he's getting turned down for every goddamn thing. No credit, in most cases, is bad credit. I'm like, damn, man. How the hell am I supposed to win? That's too many damn obstacles to jump through. God damn. Now, if you tell people a lot of this stuff, they'll be like, man, you complaining. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you the facts. I'm telling you what happened to me. I'm telling you my experience. I ain't complaining about shit. Because I'm going to find a way regardless. But I'm just telling you, I got nephews, you know. So I know what my nephews are going to have to experience if I don't help them out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving you facts, you know. And meanwhile, see, a lot of these people that come over here, they already know how to get the money anyway. People have nonprofits and have all kind of government programs going. So it's not like they coming over here in the blind, like they don't know where to go. They know where to go. They know where the money is. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go, it's like when some of these people come over here, they have a baby, right? When they go to the hospital, how they gonna pay? They ain't got no money, but they still having that baby, right? You know how they having that baby? They got government programs at the hospital. Yeah, that's how they get the money. They got government programs at the hospital. So that $10,000-$20,000, however it costs to have a baby, that's where the fund comes from. But they're not gonna offer that to you, your wife, or your girlfriend when she goes to the hospital. Hell no. You got to have insurance or pay cash, something. That's how that is. I mean, hopefully she have a job that have that. I think most jobs they give that insurance. That they got that insurance for they to have a baby. I think it's like $10,000-$20,000. Most jobs have it. But if that ain't the case, shit, you know, better have some other type of insurance. Or you paying cash? You ain't getting no. They're not gonna even they're not going to mention it to you about these programs. When your wife or your girlfriend go to the hospital to have a baby, hell no. You know? Hell no. Shit. Forget about it. This is why a lot of us, we find ourselves overpaying for a lot of shit. And the reason why we have to overpay for a lot of shit, because nobody's giving us anything. You know, nobody's giving us anything. If we, you know, and a lot of us, man, we can't really afford to, we don't really have nobody we can call up and say, hey man, loan me a couple of dollars. Most of us don't have no rich uncles. Most of us don't have no rich uncles.
Like and subscribe.